All right, we'd like to show you a video now by Prashant Bhargava and Samina Akbari, an Indian American anthem. Take a listen and take a look.
Born here or living there, our mother is India. Memories packed in tiffins. Broken hugs, unbearable goodbyes.
Sleeper class.
Through baggage check.
We fill our pockets with hope. We adjusted. We had no choice. Our teachers are our history, our inspiration, our children.
We work from dawn until night because we know we can make it better.
We engineer happiness.
We are champions. We create and cure. We are visionaries. We turn tragedies to triumph. We are rock stars of humanity.
All right, a video with lots of old nostalgic images of Indian American achievements, a great deal of sentimentalism, a mellow sort of video with slow frames. Shekhar Gupta is still with us. Mr. Gupta, how important is sentimentalism? A sentimentalism of the Indian American community, in this entire narrative that's playing out over 3 days in New York City, sir.
Well, it is very, very important because for a long time, Indian Americans have been India's ambassadors in the US. They've lobbied for India, they've fought for India, and frankly, their success is one of the main contributing factors to giving India such a high level of respect in America, because they have punched above their weight in terms of their numbers in every area, particularly in professions, from medicine to law to banking to all the cutting edge upper crust professions. So in America today, Indians are seen as very respectable, very successful, very talented people. And that respect that rubs off on the larger American view of India, which in the past was conditioned by other negative stereotypes. To that extent, NRIs have played a great role and they are continuing to play a great role. And if they are happy, if they think that they have a sense of optimism about the new government and the new Prime Minister, which encourages them to bring back some investments into India, which encourages them to continue saying good things about India to their fellow Americans, it's a very, very useful thing.
And apart from that conversation itself, Mr. Gupta, do you feel that Narendra Modi has a job for Indian Americans, beyond the sort of nebulous sentimentalism, the adulation, nobody can underestimate this huge adulation that he's receiving wherever he goes over there. Does he have a plan as far as how he wants to harness their influence or harness the power that they apparently have in the United States? Do you think he has a plan?
Well, I'm sure he does, because Mr. Modi plans ahead. If you've seen how he planned his prime ministerial campaign so far ahead and did many things, it was almost like everything was choreographed for almost 5 years. So I can't believe that he doesn't have a plan to harness this in America and elsewhere, because there are Indians found in every part of the country. In fact, Mr. Modi said the other day in America that or maybe in some other context, that America accepts people coming in from all over the world, every part of the country, and there is an Indian in every part of the world. So he knows the power of these Indians who've gone around the world, are very successful, are generally respected. And I think he is very well suited to work in that direction, also because he's been a leader of Gujarat. And Gujaratis, as we know, contribute a very large percentage to these NRIs, particularly successful, rich NRIs.
So he does have a plan. He plans ahead, and through all of this sentimentalism, there will be something that he expects back, something he expects them to do while he's Prime Minister of India. I want to get you some live pictures, not just from inside Madison Square Garden, as we await the arrival of Prime Minister Modi for that event. And we can confirm to you that he's on his way to that Midtown Manhattan venue in New York City. I want to take you live also now to Times Square, the other iconic part of New York City, where my colleague Gaurav Sawant is there, and he has spent the last many hours with many eager fans of Narendra Modi. Gaurav, not many of them will have been lucky enough to actually get inside Madison Square Garden. They'll be stuck outside, but it's still an electric atmosphere there as well, you're telling us.
It's already a party here at the Times Square. If you look around, a large number of Indians have assembled here already, waiting for Prime Minister Modi's speech to be broadcast on these screens. Young girls from the Columbia School of Journalism, embarrassed of course, seeing themselves on camera. Also several other Indians. I mean, if you just look around, they're all waiting here for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The excitement is in the air. आप Madison Square Garden क्यों नहीं गई? आप यहाँ क्यों आई?
क्योंकि I wanted to see the spirit. यहाँ जो spirit है, मैं all the way from India आई हूँ देखने के लिए कि टाइम स्क्वायर में नरेंद्र मोदी जी का स्वागत किस तरह किया जाता है
और किस तरह का स्वागत है. You can see the kind of excitement that youngster here has a Narendra Modi t-shirt. He's and there are chants of Narendra Modi Zindabad going off all over this place. Modi fans very excited about his speech to be broadcast. Now these are ads that are played out on these television, these giant screens here, iconic Times Square. It's on one of those screens, we are told, in a while from now that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech would be broadcast. But look at these excited Indians who are waving for the cameras, the tricolour waving at the Times Square. And some of them were dancing just a short while back. Okay, they're saying they're willing to dance again. Young fans of Prime Minister Modi also here with little children, people coming, dancing going on at the Times Square. All excitement, Shiv, all excitement, waiting for that big speech to start at the Madison Square Garden. Now the disappointment is, आप यहाँ क्यों हैं? आप वहाँ Madison Square Garden क्यों नहीं गए?
क्योंकि इधर we can fully express our views and we can dance through inside. There is a lot of security. We won't be able to dance and enjoy ourselves more here.
Okay, tell me this: what difference does it make if Prime Minister Modi comes and makes a speech at the Madison Square Garden? Why should you be so excited about it?
It's all about the positivity.
It's not only that. I mean, foreign-born Indians like us will get to connect again with India, with a leader that actually makes us proud to be Indian again.
His grass.
Madison Square Garden is a very iconic place. It's like where the most important, like Brad Pitt, and very important people like Floyd Mayweather have given the speeches. So it's a very iconic place.
Okay. Now that's Prime Minister Narendra Modi's picture at Times Square. And this is something that's making the Indians here extremely happy. In a way, they see this as a projection of India's power, just another way to link up with the Americans and also project India's power in the United States of America, Shiv.
Gaurav, stay with me. We want to continue bringing those pictures you're bringing to us live to our viewers from Times Square. Two iconic locations, Times Square and Madison Square Garden. Gaurav, continue to stay with us. Electric atmosphere both inside Madison Square Garden as well as outside. 18,000 seats only. There are several people who won't make it inside, but that's the way it really is. Let's cut across and listen and get some sound, get some pictures there from Madison Square Garden. Well, we can confirm to you that it's not going to be long before Narendra Modi will be on stage. There will be a welcoming ceremony. It's an hour-long cultural event in the build-up to Prime Minister Narendra Modi taking the stage there at Madison Square Garden. Huge atmosphere, electric atmosphere right there at this iconic Midtown Manhattan
venue. At this time, we are so honored to have Mr. Akshay Kapoor. He's a Bollywood film actor with 10 films and recipients of the prestigious Nandi Award. He has an incredible laser performance that will surely bring you all to your feet. So please welcome Mr. Akshay Kapoor.
The guy on the floor already told us, and then he said sessions made.
Unveiled right there at Madison Square Garden. It's a picture that's influenced a lot of artwork in the past of many US presidents in the past, including Barack Obama. The same kind of style used now with the stripes as well as the Tiranga to depict Narendra Modi on that picture with the hashtag Modi in America, Unity, Action, Progress, by the people who've organized this extravagant event at Madison Square Garden. In just a moment from now, that electric atmosphere will be amplified even more when Prime Minister Modi arrives at the venue. He will be making a speech to 18,000 people. There will be big screens outside. Also at Times Square, where thousands of Modi's fans have already assembled. There are big screens, I can confirm to you, here in India as well, where many people will be catching that entire interaction, that entire speech live. In just moments from now, he will be reaching the Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. A cultural event lasting over an hour long continues as the anticipating crowds wait eagerly for Prime Minister Modi to get there. This has in many ways become the face of the entire visit. As Shekhar Gupta and I were just talking, the interaction that Narendra Modi has had with the Indian community there will all culminate in this one big event. The many things that have been said, the many things that have been left unsaid, the huge faith, the huge adulation that they have, well, you can say what you like about them. The fact is that it's on full display. This is visual spectacle that Narendra Modi is very comfortable with. Let's listen.
सारी दुनिया को एक सुर में सजाने, सबके दिलों से नफरत को मिटाने। आओ यारो मेरे संग संग बोलो, हे रिंग पोशमान गिंदने ड्राइलो नो। हे आया हूँ मैं प्यार का ये नगमा सुनाने, सारी दुनिया को एक सुर में सजाने, सबके दिलों से नफरत को मिटाने। आओ यारो मेरे संग संग बोलो, रिंग पोशमान गिंदने
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we were honored to have that wonderful dance for us just now. But now I would like to once again welcome to the stage Mr. Akshay Kapoor.
मेरे पंजाबी गुजराती तेलुगु तमिल भाई बहनों है कि नहीं? आवाज नहीं आई? भारत माता की। आज हम सब के लिए एक सुखसाद संयोग नहीं है तो और क्या है? भारत देश के सबसे चाहते लाडले बेटे श्री विश्वनाथ दत्ता स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने सितंबर 1893 में भारत देश की आध्यात्मिक ज्योति से पूरी दुनिया के रोशन कर दिया था। आज 121 साल बाद सितंबर 2014 में एक बार फिर उन्हीं के अनुगामी भारत के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी आए। भारतीय उन्नति और प्रगति की ज्योति से पूरी दुनिया को रोशन प्रज्वलित करने आज हमारे बीच एक और नरेंद्र आए हैं और हम सब यही आशा करते हैं कि श्री मोदी जी सारी दुनिया भारत देश की प्रगति के साथ जोड़े ताकि हम सब तक याद रखें कि जब तक उन्नति और प्रगति की बात होगी तो मोदी जी आपकी जय जयकार होगी।
Oh, there's the dance anyway.
Difficult, I can accept that. It's very difficult to recreate the atmosphere on television. But we here at Headlines Today have the best reporting team there on the ground, both inside Madison Square Garden as well as outside. And I can guarantee you one thing, that there is no way to recreate that atmosphere. It is an electric, explosive atmosphere right there at Madison Square Garden. Sentimentalism amplified to epic proportions. All the different sentiments that Indian Americans feel, all of it on maximum pumped up display right there. Jingoism, nationalism, patriotism, sentimentalism, perhaps even a little bit of guilt about not being in India anymore. But all of this in a huge collision of emotion and sentiment both inside and outside Madison Square Garden. This cultural event in the run-up to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech and interaction with the Indian community there. Over the last 3 days that he's been in the United States, he's been compared to several big icons. He's been called the greatest world leader. He's been called a modern day Vivekanand. You can choose to disbelieve those epithets that have been attributed to Narendra Modi. He is a divisive figure. He's a very polarizing figure. There are people who love him. There are people who'd give their lives for him. There are people who don't. There are people who hate him. But the simple fact is, no Indian leader has received a reaction of this kind in the United States or abroad anywhere. This is Narendra Modi's moment at Madison Square Garden, and it will begin just moments from now. A choreographed event by the Indian community there at the iconic venue in Midtown Manhattan will kick off in just a bit. Kavita Krishnamurthy and several other artists have performed on this stage. There was a Garba dance from Gujarat as well, perhaps for the first time. I'm pretty sure there's never been a Garba before at Madison Square Garden. Well, it happened just a few moments ago right there at that venue. All of it in the run-up to the Namu moment there at Madison Square Garden. It's an electric atmosphere both inside as well as outside. Thousands of people glued to their screens. Only 18,000 because that's the capacity of the sporting venue, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. 18,000 people inside. There will be hundreds of others who will be organizers, who of course will also be part of the event. But there will be many, many more people outside at Times Square as well as outside Midtown Manhattan, in that particular area in Madison Square Garden, where there will be big screens beaming live images of everything that happens outside. The Indian American community, aspirational and on the rise, has decided to make the very most of the visit of Narendra Modi, and all of it culminating in this huge event at Madison Square Garden.
A man of hope, a man of action. We have seen him overcome tremendous challenges. We've seen the revolution he ushered in Gujarat, as he lit up every village with 24/7 electricity, as he brought far-off river Narmada to the desert of Kutch, as he made governance easy, effective and efficient using technology, as he turned life into celebrations, and with him Gujarat celebrated Festival of Colors, Festival of Sports, Festival of Agricultural Growth, and with this the state took up investment in girls' education, empowerment of the poor, and the health of its citizens.
माना दोस्तों, माना कि अंधेरा घना है, माना रात अंधेरी है, अंधेरा घना है, लेकिन यारों दिया जलाना कहां मना है.
And he gave to the country its first riverfront, Asia's largest solar park, world's largest drinking water grid, India's largest gas grid. But this was just the beginning. His vision was India first. Almost 6 decades ago, a man with strong will traveled the length and breadth of India to promote the cause of Swaraj and unite her. And in 2014, another man did a unifying campaign to build the nation. Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat, One India, Strong India. A movement which resulted in the victory over millions of Indian hearts. His oath goes much beyond that of the Prime Minister of India. It is an oath to restore India's pride. And on the doorsteps of the Parliament of India, he offered himself as a prime servant and not as a Prime Minister. And India witnessed a century of change in his first 100 days. Minimum government, maximum governance. Swachh Bharat campaign on mission mode. Red carpet, not red tape, to foster growth. No more acts, only rapid action. Make in India movement. Historical amendments were introduced to India's dated labour laws. He positioned India at the SAARC summit as the strong foundation for the region. India took a leadership position when it secured the presidentship of the BRICS Bank. He showcased India's strength to the world. PSLV, INS Vikramaditya, INS Kolkata, and Mission to Mars.
The new Indian government's plan, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, together with all, development for all. That's a concept, a vision that we want to support. We believe it's a great vision.
The movement that led the nation from IT to investment, from soil to satellite, from health to wealth. A man who traveled from a tea vendor to the Prime Minister of the world's largest democracy. Let's welcome a man of innovation, a man of action, a leader with a heart. Narendra Modi, global vision, Indian soul.